Y'all, this is one of those unscripted videos again. I wanted to make a follow-up video to my last video about working a 9-to-5 job and my feelings toward it, but I don't know if you all watched the previous video. It got over about 40,000 views. A lot of people could relate to it that's working a 9-to-5 job. So this is unscripted. I'm in my car on lunch. For you all who don't know, my job moved. They moved locations, and I drive 130 miles a day just to get to work. 65 miles going, 65 miles coming back. So that's 130 miles. And I'm going to get into why I'm staying on the job and just try to offer people who's going through similar things. Like if I can just even help like the younger generation. I spend about $400 plus a month in gas and for the maintenance of my car. That's a lot of money. That's almost another car note. Let's not even talk about the stress getting through traffic here in Alabama. It's horrible. It creates so much stress and anxiety. And then like the worst thing about it is that I am so far away from my child. I hate being away from my child, y'all. Like if something happens to my child, it's no way I can get there to her because it's going to take me an hour and a half to get home or to get to her school because I'm so far away. That right there alone is so unsettling to me. I understand why my job did it. You know, they feel like they can cut costs, and they did it so they could keep us employed. That's the only way that they could keep us employed, is to move us so far out, so they say. So I'm glad to have my job, y'all. I don't want y'all coming at me in the comments. You know, I'm glad to have my job. Let's be upfront about that. I'm glad, I'm thankful. Thank the Lord I have a job. Now, before I moved, I had an office. Now I've been placed in a cubicle. I'm not used to being in a cubicle because I have sensory overload. I have a noise sensitivity. That thing is really real, having a noise sensitivity. So I'm not used to hearing smacking and talking and the crunching and the noises. So that's an annoyance. So that's something I can work through by putting earbuds on. But that gas money that I have to spend, that's coming out of my pocket. It's really cutting out of my paycheck. It's really taken away from how much I make a year. Just having to pay the extra $400 a month in gas and maintenance. I'm not real good in math. So y'all can add up how much that is, the yearly cost that's coming out of my paycheck now. And I have applied for other jobs, just to keep it real. I have. But the jobs want you to do 4 and 5 jobs in one. And I just can't do that at this age. I'll be 50 in November. I just can't do 3 and 4 jobs in one. I can't do that. I've been laid off before, but I never had a job to move on me. It moved. And my job has moved like several times before. I think they moved 4 times, but it's always been somewhere local. It's never been anything that's 50 miles out. The last time they moved, it was 40 miles out. I was fine with that. But 65, 130 miles a day, y'all, that start taking away from your yearly income. And y'all just don't know the anxiety that people have when they're trying to get to work. The anxiety getting back home because I don't want my daughter on the internet, because y'all already know how the internet is for children. So I'm trying to get back to work, trying to do all the things that mothers do that create stress and anxiety. Y'all already know. I'm glad that I have my parents and my sister to kind of help me if an emergency happens. They are in place, y'all. I'm glad about that. And I would have to say, like, I'm really learning a lesson right now in life. Life is teaching me to have some tenacity right now. And a lot of people have told me to quit. But that's not always the solution, to quit. I would never give anybody any advice to quit their job. And I'm going to tell you why I'm staying. It's because I have a pension. I have insurance. My daughter has braces. She plays in the band. The instrument costs a lot of money, y'all. Y'all already know people just can't up and quit their job, but they can, you can try to find another one. I'm not going to give up. I come from Generation X, y'all. Generation X was taught to work really hard. We was taught to take a licking and keep on ticking. We were taught to have integrity. Integrity is all that you have. All that you have is a good name. So just make sure you do right. Keep your character and stuff good. That's what my parents taught me. Always have a good character. Generation X was taught to be committed, baby. You better stay committed. That's how we were raised, because I always saw my parents work and they were committed. You can depend on us. You can depend on Generation X, baby. That's my generation. That's how I was raised. Always keep your character good. You got to fight. You got to stay strong. Stay committed to that job. That's a good job. But I want to leave this to like the young people. Listen to me really good right now. Please listen. If you don't do nothing else, don't ever feel like you have to be locked down into a job. Do your research. Keep learning, keep growing. Don't be afraid to leave a job. There's so many opportunities for you all now. You all have technology. You have apps available to you that allows you to make money now. Don't get locked in to something that don't consider you. Put you first. Your creativity, the technology that we have now, and you using your creativity, you can create a whole nother business for you right now. This is the season for it. So if you can take anything from what I'm saying right now, invest in you. Invest in yourself. What are you passionate about? Monetize your passions. Don't get locked in. Explore everything this world has to offer. Make a space for yourself. You can do it. And then, I believe in God. I know He has me. I know He has the best for me. I know He can see my ending. I'm not defeated, y'all. I'm a believer. I believe in Him. He has the best for me. I'm not giving up. But I do notice I have to do a lot of breathing exercises now, because the anxiety and stuff is real. Especially when you're an introvert too. I'm introverted and I have so much noise sensitivity, and I have just the sensory overload, and it's a lot. So I take a lot of deep breaths when I need to. And another thing, don't stop doing stuff you like doing. I know a lot of people trying to prove themselves on the job. I'm an overachiever, so I always was trying to prove myself on the job. Always doing a good job. And we need to do a good job. Sometimes you work for people that they don't care about you doing a good job. They just want to beat you down and make you feel insignificant, and they're lacking things in themselves, and they're supervising you, and they're working against you. They're not trying to build you up. They don't even really care about the company. They have an ego problem. So you learn all that thing in life, and I'm in a process of learning something now. I know I'm going through this right now, but I also know that I'm gonna get through it, y'all. So this is unscripted, just telling my feelings, because I know it's people that feel the same way that I feel. that's going through. But I just want to let you all know you're going to get through. It's going to get better. Nothing stays the same. The new generation, the new millenniums, I believe that they are going to make such an impact on the earth. A lot of people are not in agreement to how they operate, but they need to operate that way, because I'm tired of seeing people working to their 70s and 80s. It don't make any sense to work that long. So I'm glad that they're doing it. And I know a lot of people love the antiquation. They love things to stay the same. But this new generation is going to have to force them to make some changes. It's no way we should be working this long. But let me go, because I'll be ranting. But I hope y'all have a great day. Make sure to invest in you. Do things that you like to do. Don't give up on yourself. And focus on your passion. Monetize your passion. I'll see y'all on the next one.